Alrighty, guys and gals, welcome and welcome back. We are doing the Ironman challenge. You probably know that by now. Here he is.
Where is it hanging?
There is Ironman. We're on the Alliance side here. That's Dwarf Paladin. In this episode, we're leaving the spooky Duskwood and flying into the sunny Elven Forest right now. But we're heading to Stormwind. And then we're going to be... I got a quest to turn in. We also have a quest to come down here and get in Goldshire. We'll go ahead and do that. A little bit of running around this episode. We did this. Did we do running around last episode? I don't know what we did last episode. Anyway, the Dust Devils quest. I don't know if I did this on camera. Maybe I did, but we're going to turn this in. He had to slay a Dust Devil in Westfall here. I was talking to Bison Bro on the channel here. I think he's on right now. He might still be on. Is he still on? There he is. Level 23. Look at that. Level 23 Druid. He's getting pretty close to Dead Mines. Unfortunately, I saw some pretty sad stuff here in the guild. Stubby and Mugbreaker. They both died. I don't know if they were doing something together, or I think it was just coincidence. I don't know how they died. I didn't see it. But their characters are gone. Stubby re-rolled. I saw here looking offline. He can't speak. He re-rolled a mage. Oh my god, mage is so tough on Ironman Challenge. A lot of people haven't really been on, if you sort by, like, you know, time. Last online. Yeah, some people haven't been long on since they signed the, you know, the charter. But that's cool. I get it. That's totally cool. The Ironman challenging is so punishing. Hardcore is, you know, hard enough. And what I was thinking about doing, what we could also do, guys, is I know Ironman challenge isn't for everybody. Let's be honest, it sucks. It's such a pain in the ass to do. I find it fun because, I don't know, I guess I like to be punished because I'm a bad boy. Oh, this goes over here. We could get another guild going if there's enough people interested in doing regular hardcore where anything goes, you know, except for dying. I'm down for that. We could either use this guild or get another guild together. And, we'll just go soft core. What am I doing here? Oh, he's right here. And we can still do dungeons and stuff like that and level up.
Hey there.
I'm totally down for that. How you doing, brother? I've got
See you later.
Dust Devil debris.
Have a good one. Safe travels. See you around.
What are you doing here? Delivery for Gaxum.
Good day to you. Have a good one. See you around.
Okay, he's got something else I can't actually see what it is. I think I know what it is, but we can't see it until we're, I don't know, maybe level 30 or something like that. Hello there. Alrighty. Let's roll down to... what the hell happened here? Where are my buffs over here? That's going to be Leatrix Plus. And that's going to be Manage Buffs. Oh, I think I know why that happened. Okay. There we are. That's the only thing I use Leatrix Plus for. But Leatrix Plus is such an awesome add-on. There are so many things you can do. No, it's not the only thing. I also automate gossip, and I repair automatically. If I'm not... God. If I'm not doing an Ironman challenge, I also sell my junk automatically. So when you go to a vendor, it'll automatically sell all of your gray items. Not your white items, just your gray items. It'll repair automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about doing that. Up in any old way. I posted, I think it's like, I don't know, 15 things. I think I sold half of them. The other things are in my bag here. And I'm going to try to sell this sword one more time. Strength and stam is pretty good. I feel like that should sell. Hey, brother, how's it going? What about this mace? 3 stam? I can vendor it for 18. Let's do this. I'll do 10 silver less. I just want to sell the item. 75 silver is a ridiculous amount of money for that. That's ridiculous price. I mean, those are good stats for sure. But I'll do 45. Okay, 54 since I screwed it up. Staminate cloth, that I think should also sell. 32 seems like a reasonable price for that. I don't think these are going to sell. Yeah, spirit just never seems to sell, in my opinion. 41, that's too much. Let's do 31. All right. Oh, I got some light leather, or I mean some heavy leather here. So that's a terrible deal there. Oh, it's actually not too bad. No, it's not too bad. And what bandages am I making here? We're making silk, so I don't need wool anymore. All right, we good? Small venom sacks, I'm just going to sell these. Because we are a paladin. Magic dust. And we'll vendor these spirit pants here. Da, 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 dee. Yeah, if you guys are interested in a regular hardcore guild, you guys are probably already in guilds and stuff, I would assume, on your hardcore characters. You know, just regular. I'm always a dick about it, and I call it soft core. Should have done that at the same time. Yeah, let me know. I actually might put out a little video on the channel. And we'll do the same thing. Get a little guild going. I'll be, a complete YouTube douche and make it all about me and name it Misty Mountain Gaming or something. Big E fans only. You know, something like that. Something subtle. Yeah. I was talking to my psychiatrist. When was my appointment? Day before yesterday. And, I was telling her about, like, she knows the trouble that I have when I'm out in public and if I have to go outside and things like that. And I was telling her that I'm a YouTuber and about my YouTube channel, and her mind was blown. And I've talked about this before on the channel. If you guys were to see me, if somebody ran into me, if I happen to be out doing whatever, and you ran into me, by talking to me, you'd be like, does this guy have like two personalities? Like, yeah, I'd be just a ball of anxiety. Anyway, she thought it was interesting. But I explained to her, the reason that I feel okay when I'm doing this is because it's not live, right? It's Memorex. That is an old reference. Some of my old people might know what it is. Anyway, let me focus up here. But yeah, the regular hardcore guild, down for it. We should have been doing it already.
Looking for something specific?
I'm doing the Legend of Stalvan.
See you later.
Stalvan sounds familiar.
Safe travels.
Retrieve Stalvan's undelivered letter from the chest and deliver it to the Canal District. All right. Oh, it's upstairs.
See you around.
Okay, I was like, where am I going here? Yeah, it's right upstairs. So this, you don't get the ghost here. She doesn't pop out here.
Skillfully done.
Well, I'm pretty skilled at opening a chest and pulling out a piece of paper. Like, I can handle that. All right, this goes over here, doesn't it? Oh, it goes there. Right, okay. Hey, brother. Tube Snake. ZZ Top fan, maybe. He probably does the Tube Snake boogie. I got a girl. She lives on the hill. She won't do it, but her sister will. Mm-hmm. Pink and black socks. You know what I'm talking about. Da 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 da. Da 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 dee. Got quite a bit of rested XP. I've not been on the character. I know these come out every day, but sometimes I get 2 or 3 videos ahead. So I managed to get a little bit of rested XP. It's the downside of if I'm recording the videos, you know, pretty much the day before they come out, I don't really get a lot of rested XP. But as you may or may not know by now, I did die on the mage on the horde side. Rip Susie. Not surprised. I didn't have to die. But I was doing something pretty damn risky. Just hit level 22. I had blink. I didn't even use blink, did I? I didn't even use blink. I forgot I even had it because I was without it for so long. Oh, he just blinked. Thought he was coming back to buff me there. All right, let's go turn this in back here. Then I think this takes us to the stables on the far east side. Thomas Miller, you got any bread? He does. He's got some bread for sale. If that's your jam. Man, I watch this. I watch PBS a lot. I love their little documentaries and stuff they do. For the most part, I like them. And they're doing a new dig in Pompeii. There's still like 60% of it or something that they've not, you know, uncovered. And they were digging out this area, and they came across, you know, another part of the town. And they're digging out this room, and there were 2 bodies in the room. Well, there were 3, but one of them had been removed earlier or something like that. What I didn't appreciate, so it was, you know, it's in Italy, obviously, and they had a lot of Italian archaeologists, but they were making these massive leaps and assumptions that really took a lot out of it. Like, they assumed these 2 people were slaves in this room because they didn't find a pin, like a brooch or something. They assumed they were slaves simply, like, that is a hell of a fucking assumption, you know what I mean? Like, just stick to the facts, you know. It's enough to say these 2 people came to an end in this room. They also said they died because the roofs caved in. A lot of people died who were sheltering in Pompeii. They went inside, and the ash over hours built up. The ash and rock built up, and the roofs caved in. They could have suffocated well before they were crushed, but they were like, death was instantaneous. They were obviously crushed. I just thought it was just kind of garbage, really. Okay. What am I doing here? Let's do this. So for this particular quest, we want to turn on automate quests. And the reason I want to do that...
Can I help you?
As soon as we grab this... She's going to pop out here. Go. Oh, that's bullshit. She wasn't even close. There's no way I got that. All right. All attributes reduced by 5. Pretty rough for us in the Ironman challenge. I can't believe she got that. She got that off there. All right, no worries. So we're heading, so we're heading to the East Vale logging camp here. It might be quicker to fly to Stone Talon. I think that's actually what we'll do. There's Tube Snake. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I mean, I would assume most people died. They suffocated. Because apparently they estimate, I don't know how they estimate this, but they estimated for 19 hours it was, the air was just full of ash. Like, I don't know how you would survive that, right? So I don't know why they wouldn't assume most people suffocated.
King's honor, friend.
I don't know. I just thought it was...
Go with honor, friend.
You shouldn't assume anything like that, right? And to assume that the two people were slaves, now there were slaves because that's what a lot of the society was back then. I mean, we're talking, 2,000 years ago. And there definitely were slaves, but they were in this big, giant house, and I think part of the reason they assumed they were slaves is because the house had this massive oven in it, and it wasn't like a community oven, so they thought it was like a rich person's home. Also, they made bread and they sold it to the general public. It was like also a business and a store. But I don't know. I just thought it was kind of shit to assume that they were slaves because they didn't find this fucking teeny ass little pin. I don't know. I guess they know the time of day that it erupted, but if it was I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just thought it was kind of shit for them to assume that. It's almost, they're penning that in ink, I don't know why it matters. It's sad enough that so many people died there. All right. Oh, we still have belly grub. Let's go get belly grub. That's right. There was somebody else was doing this. Let's see if she's up here. Blackrock Bounty. No, thank you. Or whatever he has there. I'm going to skip that quest because it's way up here. We were talking about this last episode or episode before. Way too dangerous. This really blows that we have this curse on us. Look what that does to my stats. I mean, it's not like I had stats anyway, but what I need is a mage to get rid of that. Can priests remove curse? No, they dispel magic. Priests dispel magic. Who are you? That's a paladin. Let me see if there's a mage in here. There's nobody in here. Hey, brother. He's not going to be doing belly grub. I don't think. He's level 19. Well, it's Dumbledore and Hagrid. Look at these two legends, man. That's cool. Like, I don't know a lot about Harry Potter, but I do know... Damn it. I was going to say great names. But I can't fucking type. Okay. What did he give me? I can't have that. All right, this is going to be a little bit rough here. I guess I could wait 6 minutes. She's level 24. Damn, she has a lot of health. We have no priests or no mages on here. Okay, well, worst case scenario is I bubble, lay on hands, I get the hell out. We'll just try it. Oh, I have bag of marbles I can use on her. I'm going to put those bag of marbles up. I'm going to put that up for a little extra armor. I think we're okay here. All right.
Skillfully done.
Okay. I don't know what that noise she was making there, but I was waiting for a shit ton of damage to come off of me there. Or a shit ton of health, rather. Okay, let's get our flowers. I can't think of a better reward.
What can I do for you?
All right. We did get some green pants. She dropped some pants there. 7 strength and 4 agility, male. Those should sell nicely. Oh, it's just okay. I thought it was like belly grub snout. I was like,
How are you?
no. Whoops.
Safe travels.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. What the hell am I looking for? Just a place to sell. Yeah, we'll just get rid of these 3 things here, or these 4 things. There's a warlock. Antagonist. Oh, you're quite welcome, my lady.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you, sir. We've met a couple of times.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alrighty, let's go do this. Right about the time the curse falls off. Probably going to pick it up again. Hey, boys, you catching anything? Having a little coffee drink here. They put so much sugar in these drinks, man. Little bunny. Not sure how that burned me. I was hella far away from it. If we were doing the no damage challenge, that would have been it. It would have been over. That was kind of a fun challenge. One of my viewers came up with it. I think oh, there's a chest back there. Nah, I'm not worried about it. You cannot take any damage from any source. And somebody got into their 20s. I saw a clip or a YouTube part of a video, I think. I think somebody got into their 20s. That's pretty impressive. Priest might not be bad with the power word shield. But I think, honestly, your best bet is probably Warlock because of the Void Walker. Hunter, I think Warlocks get their Void Walker before level 10, right? So I'm actually not sure if that's the case. But Hunter, I don't think you could do it on a Hunter because you don't have any, you can't kill the mob before it gets to you. You'd end up taking damage. I mean, unless you're like a kiting master. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, here's Marshal Haggard.
Greetings for the Alliance.
Let's see if I can avoid this again. It's a little easier here because you can LOS her a little bit.
Skillfully done.
Think we're okay here? How is she fucking hitting me, man? I'm like downstairs and she's upstairs. Fuck off. That's such bullshit. Alright, whatever. You just pop aspect of the cheetah, put a freezing trap down if you're a hunter. Blink away if you're mage. Rogues could sprint. Oh, shit, I gotta go. Damn it. Gotta turn this in here. Still got a bit of rusted XP going on. All right, Haggard.
Well met. Be careful.
All right, that goes back here. Darkshire. All right. I'm not real comfortable still with... What are you? Give him blessing of wisdom there. Let's hearth back. I gotta go to Ironforge as well to turn in a quest.
Hey there, have a good one.
Let's turn this off. Do that, I mean.
Hey there. Be careful. See you around. Farewell.
All right.
Have a good one.
Plague spreaders I'm not doing.
Farewell.
I'm not going into the crypt. Way too dangerous.
Hello. Have a good one. Safe travels. See you later.
It goes back here.
Can I help you? Have a good one. See you around.
Okay.
Safe travels.
So we
Be
get
careful.
the ring from Stalvan, but I'm not doing this because that's I gotta wait quite a long time there. Look at that, self-found soul of iron. All right. Well, what are we gonna do here? Speak to Lomac in Ironforge. Oh, that's a donation of silk. Yeah. Wish I could hide those things permanently. I'm not a miner. I can't do incendicite. What do we got up here? Can we do this quest? I guess we could finish this quest as much as I don't want to. Well, let's do that. And I'm going to save a little time here because we've done a lot of running around. I'll do a cutscene. I'm going to go to Ironforge, turn in that quest, see if there's a follow-up, and then we're going to head to Wetlands and we'll slay some swamp monsters. Monsters is the word I meant to say. Hang tight. Alrighty. Got attacked here. We're going to make our way a little further to the north here, see if we can get the crocodiles. We're a little bit better level than we were. I think we leveled up once. It's not like we're super safe, but yeah, we just need 5 more croc skins from these giant crocs here. – . . . . – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – Try to avoid any other murlocs on me. A chest over there. Pretty heavily guarded. I changed shirts. A little too hot for that other one. And I'm trying not to run the air conditioner when I'm recording because I don't like the little weird effect I get on my voice. Well, it's not an effect. But if I can tell, it's like this kind of weird. It almost it makes me sound like I have an effect on my voice, and I don't like it. What the hell are the crocodiles, man? May as well check in here for these freaks while we're doing this. There they are. I wonder if somebody's come over here and killed and skinned them. It's possible. Oh, we have all kinds of people in the wetlands, so I think that's what's happened, because this place, there's usually crocodiles out there, and there's usually some in here as well. All right, makes it a little bit more difficult. It means we have to watch out for respawns, is what that means. Another healing pot. Those will sell easily. Those are pretty good ones too. Not too bad. I got some new books from Amazon. I always, if I'm buying books, I'll usually, well, I like hardcovered books, but I buy used books off Amazon, and I'm realizing something that I didn't really think about or pay attention to before. So out of the last 10 books that I've got, 8 of them were, used in good condition. Out of those 8, 7 of them were from a library. So people are just stealing the books. They check them out and don't return them, and then they're selling them on Amazon. This is the book I'm reading right now. I'm in the habit of just flipping either to, the inside cover or the back cover, and you can see a library stamp. The one I'm reading right now is from a place called Briarcliff, New York. Yeah. There he is. Yeah, he's got like a business going. I guess it's cheaper to pay late fees, or I don't know. I would assume the library would charge you. It's probably nowhere near what the book would cost. Oh, kind of shady, man. People think of anything, man, to make a buck. Can I hit the mom here? Let's drink here. Go get this croc. Movement speed reduced by 49%. Why isn't that 50%? It's because it's naughty. Where did that thing go? There he is. Oh, no, that's there he is right there. Got one over here. Now it's 50%. What the hell? It's weird. That's the strangest thing. What does that indicate? Does that indicate it could be that tendon rip? Well, here it says 51%. That's really weird. Maybe there's like a chance. I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of difference between 49% and 51% movement speed reduction. That's kind of strange. Oh, shit. Gonna need you to die before I do. This would be preferable.
Skillfully done.
All right, that's it for the Crocs. All right, halfway on these. I picked up war banners here in Rethiel Harbor. Going to wait a few levels before we do that. Oh, this is a good thing for us to come back up and do. Come into Whelgar's excavation. I don't know if we'll have time this episode, but it's something we can work on. It's date night tonight. Heather's back from Mexico. Those two? It is two right there. Look at that. Kind of hot at her place, though. She's got an AC in her bedroom, but it's too small to work out in her living room. which is really 2 rooms. So it's actually almost 3 rooms because the kitchen is open. It's living room, dining room, plus kitchen. It's pretty rough. So we usually, date night starts around 6:30 or 7, just so it's not so, you know, it's not like super hot. Although there's still like 2 hours of daylight left. It doesn't get dark till like 8:30, 8:45. I just don't do very well in the heat. Surely they're up and down here. I know there's crocs there. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, we'll probably have a little dinner. Maybe play some cards. And if it's not too hot, I'm going to do a little cuddling and stuff like that. You know, date night stuff. Okay. Not feeling this area. Not at all. Fuck off, man. Such weird patrols. Like they're not patrols. We're just wandering around aimlessly. Okay, well then that makes more sense. Anyway, she's got an AC, another AC unit ordered. It's 12,000 BTUs. I think it's roughly 20 BTUs per square foot or something as a rule of thumb. I don't know, something like that. Her house has, they call them swamp coolers. They're not very effective at all, especially when it gets like over 85 or so degrees. You're just like keeping the place warm, it feels like. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but they're just not very efficient units. If I end up moving into that house, I've talked about this before, she might be moving to Las Cruces, but she owns the house. She just bought it outright. So she would rent it to me. I told her, I was like, you know, two things I'm going to need to do is put an AC unit in there. And I'm going to get better internet, which, you know, obviously I'll pay for. What do we need here? We need 2 more. All right, we can finish this and go see the warden here. Talking to my next door neighbor, the elderly couple back there, Bruce and Joanne. Real nice people. I help them out with their computer a lot, and we just check in with each other. They traded in their truck, or no, they had some other vehicle. They traded it in. Got a bigger truck because she had trouble getting in and out of the other car, but the truck is pretty big. So, But he's at that age, unfortunately, where he's falling down a lot, which that must be rough. It's dangerous. They're in their late 80s or 90s. Like they're elderly people. And he's fallen down 5 or 6 times in the last year, I think, something like that. This guy might be doing the same thing we're doing. What level is he? He's level 30. This is always the way this quest works out, man. You get down to like the last couple and you just can't find them. Anyway, it's nice checking in and seeing how he's doing. They both have major surgeries over the last couple years, and you know, it doesn't take much to break a hip at that age. All right, one more here. There he is. All right, the Green Warden's right over here. Yeah, right in there somewhere.
Skillfully done.
No, there he is. I was like, where the hell is he? He's right there. Checking with the goblin here. Is it Gaxum or something like that? Can't remember what his name is. Kixel, that's right. Because Quixel is in Guru Crater.
I got the best deals anywhere!
That's what I heard, brother. That's the word on the street, as you know. Anybody want any Murloc eyes? No.
Hurry back!
Murloc eyes. Hold on now. Make a little profit here, maybe?
Time is money, friend!
Well, that's definitely not a profit.
Keep
For
it
3
real.
silver apiece. They probably sell for more than that on the auction house. I would imagine they would. I don't know, maybe not. All right, 20 minutes. I think the first part of the video is about a half an hour. I'm going to run up to Whelgar's excavation, and we'll pick up that quest. We can slay some raptors. Of course, I didn't change the Hearthstone here in Menethil. Why would I do that? It'd be too easy and make too much sense. I'll keep it somewhere hella far away. What sells for the most here? Definitely the Phyto Blade. All right. If some of these orcs are 26, 27, I'd be tempted to do it, but it says it's a 28 quest. You might be able to pick 1 or 2 off here. No, let's just go this way. I'm too lazy to go back. Well, they're over here as well. I've been sort of enjoying Mr. Pandaria. It's retail. And I'm just not a fan of retail. I might have a different opinion of it if I was like an endgame person. You know, doing raiding and, you know, mythic and heroic type of stuff. I might have a different opinion, but I've just never done a whole bunch of that. And so what I'm planning to do with Chonk, the Pandaren, is maybe trying some raids. Man, I'm not going to screw with these guys. I don't like these dual wielders. They do a lot of damage. They net. And it's just not safe for us to do. We need really stuff that's below us. Yeah, I'm having fun just kind of with the quests and, you know, having fun with the NPCs, and silly as that sounds. You really have to pull a lot of stuff to kind of get in trouble health-wise, which I don't really like. I don't like feeling like my character is a god. I've never enjoyed that. Nothing. Not that I could have it, but... It's not like this is the best place for us to be. Oh, that's right. So the beginning of this quest will actually come out here and slay the raptors out here, which is good for us because those are green mobs. We're going to save this one. I think we'll need this after we pick up the quest. I'll get you on the way back. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. I'm not going to leave you hanging without a die. I got you. All right, Ormer's Revenge here.
How are you?
10 screechers and 10 raptors.
Off with you.
Pretty dangerous, the screechers, because as you may or may not know, they do call for help.
What can I do for you?
And he wants us to get the 4 missing fragments. You ready?
See you soon.
See you soon, brother. All right, we can spend a little bit of time here. This guy's insane, man. Look at him just standing right on the edge there. That's something I've never seen in the game. I've seen, well, I've not seen it, but mobs can fall through the terrain and stuff, and they can get hung up. But I've never seen a mob actually, like, fall into, you know, below the surface or, like, off of a ledge or something. I don't think I've ever seen that. I have seen it where they're patrolling, like, up on there'll be a box or something like this, and they're, like, up and down like that. But I've never seen them fall. A couple of raptors here. Couple of raptors over here. It's interesting that they wear feathers and necklaces. Like, how do they... How is that happening? They're like, dude, you don't even know. We can steal silver. We can do whatever we want with these, even though we don't have opposable thumbs. Maybe they dress each other, you know? There we go. Let's click off the mob there. We'll hit level 28. It'll be a little bit easier in here. Probably level up next episode. So I don't think I can finish up this quest today. Matter of fact, I do kind of have to wrap this up. But I need to get back to Rethiel Harbor. And maintain these 3 or 4 bars of rested XP we have here. Oh, I sold something. How are we doing on gold on this character? Look at that. We have 15 gold. Not too bad. Well, it's not too bad for me. I know for A lot of you. That's nothing. Somebody gave me 30,000 gold on Chonk. I was off camera in Stormwind doing whatever, I don't know. And this guy came up, said, hey, love your videos, keep up the good work. Traded me 30,000 gold. That's happened before. I've gotten, I call it YouTube benefits. YouTuber benefits. It's still crazy that anybody even watches me. Okay, so these are the ones you gotta kind of watch out for. Just make sure there's no raptors, you know, too close, because they will come for you. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't able to... I was seeing like level 85s flying around in Mists of Pandaria. Cynics let me know, and I'm sure other people let me know as well, but as you know, I've not been able to read comments really for mental problems reasons. But I saw that Cynics did actually respond. I actually figured it out. It was like, I think the day before I saw the comment or something. All you have to do is get a character to level 90, and then your alts can pick up flying in Mist of Pandaria. If that's something you're into. I don't really care too much about it. I just wasn't sure. So they won't call until they're lower health, so it's safe to do that. But we don't want him too close there. He should be fine here. We should be fine, rather. It must be frustrating, you know, if you guys hear me ask a question or I'm not figuring something out, and then you give me the answer, you know, in a comment, but I don't see the comment, and then for several videos I'm like struggling with the same thing, right? That must be frustrating. I am sorry about that. We're actually okay here. I don't see any other raptors. There we are. Why I wasn't seeing the screeches is because I have like a guild chat where I don't like seeing the I mean, I never have trade chat on. I can't stand to see that shit scrolling like it does. General chat's usually not too bad, depending on what kind of server you're on, but I was wondering why I didn't see that he had yelled there. Let's have a little cheese, man. Oh, it's not keybound. Shit. It's because I have my drink is usually Shift W and my eat is Shift E. But right now I've got my Shift E as Purify. Yeah, we died on the mage, on the horde mage. I'm used to the Ironman deaths at this point. We're gonna get this shit done. I'm gonna get it done. I have to. At this point, it's like I'm infected with some sickness or something. What are you doing? Somebody came online here. Tater salad. What's going on, Tater? Level 5 priest. What's up, brother? I didn't know there were running patrols like that here. It's a little bit worrisome. I got a hunter here. There's old Turl. All right, we need 6 more Screechers, and we need 3 more of the Raptors here. Hunter went that way. I don't know if he's doing this quest, though. Came up with wisdom and might. Wisdom for the hunter, might for the... I love opening up with a nice little crit. Such a cool effect that they did here in the evenings with the, just beautiful. They made it look so nice. I use some of these bandages. I constantly just kind of heal, but it's kind of the nice thing about playing a healing class is you know, it's good to have them for emergencies, but you don't really need them if you can heal yourself, you know. Obviously, you can get into situations where you're out of mana, but, you know, still. All right, last raptor. Looks like that hunter was doing this. He was just finishing up the Screechers. We might actually level up completing this, and then I've got 2 quests to turn in. We should, at level 28, not a very exciting level because we don't really have anything that I care about here. Exorcism 2 we'll get, but it's not super exciting for us. All right, this is what I have to watch out for. There's so many raptors around here. So what I'm going to do is pull this guy out here. Oh, God. This could be bad. We'll take him over here. I should... Oh, he's still close here. Yeah, he already did the screech. Okay, we're fine. It's probably best to clear these mobs here. Play a little bit safer. I think I just got a delivery, I'm not sure. Wow, did this mob just pop back up again? I think he did. You okay here? Got a warrior over there. Let's go give her Blessing of Might. There you are. Two more? Yeah. There's one over here. I think I saw one. And there's one there. Yeah, we're over an hour here, pretty sure. Granziver, what's going on, dude? Granziver's online. That's Glenn. All right, one more. And then we got to get our booties back to the inn. This is not a good place for him. Take him back this way. Away from these raptors. It should be plenty far. We also have crocs down here, so you gotta be careful there.
Skillfully done.
All right, skillfully done there. You heard what she said. Let's get the hell out of here. Am I brave enough to swim across the lock here? I don't think so. God, it gets so hot in here so quick. I had it nice and cool. Turned off the AC to do the recording. It just takes an hour and it's damn warm in here. I can't wait for fall. I cannot wait. We still got like 2 solid months, though, of heat, right? All right, I've got your croc skins, bud. James Halloran, is this dude's name? Yeah.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
All right.
Go with honor, friend.
He likes that. He thought it was hilarious. Level 28. If I can get to level 30, we will have achieved our purple belt. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The other one gets turned up, back up there. That's right. Well, let's do a little repair, and we'll check the mail. Set the Hearthstone here.
I've the finest wares in the land.
I know you do, brother. I know that you do.
See you soon. I've the finest wares in the land.
That's interesting because he has the finest wares in the land as well. Yeah, not an upgrade. I don't know why it says that is.
What can I get for you today?
Nothing. All right, we sold medium leather, about 2 silver. Sold 8 pieces of wool for 14 silver. If you don't see the innkeeper here, he walks back this way.
Hi.
Did you see that? He just like cast a spell or something there on the meat. Oh no, he set his Hearthstone here.
Safe travels.
Yeah, he wasn't casting a spell on the meat. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. Appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. Iron Man and myself will catch you in the next episode.
See ya.
Peace.